The gods of the wind. Chicka-boom! Chicka-boom! I got him! Got him! Got him, guys. That's how you do it. Got him. Poor little bastard. It's also an MMO that ruins your MMO experience in many other MMOs. That's what we hear quite frequently. You go past that level into Mortal Online, everything else is crap.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Wolfside channel. Today with the stream summary of the Elementalism spells that Henrik showcased. But first, yes, Wolfside is also a guild. So if you're speaking German and searching for a guild, please apply. Anyway, Henrik finally showcased some sneak peeks about Elementalism and we will look into that. But he had only about 6 spells. And then we will go through the random questions and answers list.
We have just built a new test build also. Delayed on a test build. But a lot of stuff is going in currently, putting everything together. This is also a very big patch in terms of performance optimization, especially on the server. There are currently around 40 developers that have been working on this game for quite a while. So yeah, we're not one of those giants making a MMO. Congratulations, Henrik, on a player base increase of 33% this month. Thank you very much. Indeed, it's very exciting to see a steady growth. Elementalism, indeed. We have a little sneak peek today. So, as you know, the next patch is the Elementalism patch. A shit ton of spells, a shit ton of effects, optimization and tweaks that we are going through. And right now we are putting the pieces together. Let me show you the Spellbook of Elementalism. I want to point it out still, things are work in progress. Everything isn't final. Elementalism. Again, I've said it in the past that there's quite a few things we never could do in the old engine, the old tech, server side, and also experience-wise. Hit scan and not skill-based. What the hell are you talking about, boy? No, so obviously one of the big things with Elementalism is obviously that it's projectile-based, a projectile-based school. A lot of new functions on the server. A lot of new mechanics added to the game finally. As you can see here, Elementalism. Let me just brief you a little bit what you can expect with Elementalism. Okay, we have the elements, right? So you need to master the elements, you need to learn proper skills. There won't be a deep dungeon in terms of locked content, how you master Elementalism. So you will be able to solo gather all the knowledge and power for Elementalism in a few different options spread out on Mirland. So no group locked random content. Just want to make that clear for those that wonder. As you can see, I have no spell icons here, right? So there's a new way of creating a spells, and that is by picking one of the categories. So the names have been updated recently, so forgive me for not pronouncing names. Propulsion. So this is a category. Emanation, another category. Arrangements, polarization, entities, direction, aggregation. Those are groups. Again, they may change a little bit in name and some of the art. But they are the first step when you are building a spell. Jetpack confirmed. So for instance, if we want to create a little first basic projectile-based spell, if we pick propulsion here, and then the next circle here is one of the 4th elements. So we have air, fire, earth, and water, right? So if we pick, let's see, amber here, earth, which is this little icon, and then in the inner circle we choose one of the 4 elements again. So let's pick fire. Boom. So this gives us amber, the spell amber. Is this the new Avatar game? Not really. So, okay, so this is how you create the Ember spell, for instance. So as you can see here, again, we're working on making it very clear and defined, so it's very, understandable for everyone. But as you can see, this is the group type of spell here in the nice art. And then we have the more painted symbol. And as you can see, this is a new type of symbol, right? And we're looking to possibly add, so there's 10 elements that can be combined and created by the 4 elements. So this one created actually the element of heat. So this is the symbol for heat. So we may add those additional combinations down here so you can see it. Let's cast that motherfucker. Alright, so let's do it. Boom! A little ember. So as you can see, Projectile based, quite fast, so you can you know, shoot quite a few of them. So how do you like that first basic Ember spell? Then we have another one that I created, pre-created. Hail. As you can see, it's an ice type. And there are different types of damage and different types of buffs. So we're creating a few new regions, obviously, for this school that you're gonna find out yourself. Let's see what we got else. So we got this little baby. Takes a little long to cast. Boom. You recognize it, guys. Look how I control it. How cool is this? How cool is this? And as you can see, it traces. It's looking for a target. So if anything is close to it, it zaps that target. You know, good for some AoE as well, as long as you have the range. As you can see here, I can even do this. And it actually goes back. So it's quite tricky in terms of controlling. Can you cast while mounted? No. So we are we have the same rule currently as in the first game, where you can't cast and ride at the same time. And we have 70 spells in total for this school. So as you can imagine, a lot of work VFX wise. We have these beasts. As you can see here, we have a little blizzard storm. This one gonna have quite a few updates in terms of how dangerous those spikes will be. A little more fatality. Look at this little baby. It gets some wind here. The gods of the wind. Chicka-boom! Chicka-boom! If you are in a siege and you see this appearing, you know that, you know, it's gonna be hell. It's gonna be hell. Look at this baby. Look at this baby. So, this gets you flying and obviously cause some decent AoE damage. And like I said, it gets you flying.
And he also talks about Elementalism pet entities, so I guess he means the golems and stuff like that.
That you know, pretty much have it on your shoulder, or you can pass it on to a friend or foe, and it will give different types of bonuses or functions. So it's not going to be the same golems pets as in the first game. They were, you know, they were pretty much as any pet, right? But we decided to, you know, try to fulfill that wish to offer the new type of mage pets in a very unique way. Icon, but you can recognize it's perhaps, you know, throwing boulders. Quite crazy. Boom. The angle and bounciness of those and sound, I think, is missing currently. Playstyle. So obviously we are putting a lot of balance and cost in the, you know, strong spells. There will be cheap spells like the Amber and Hailstone that I showed you. That are the quick spells that you can, you know, even fight any creatures with. To the very big ones that can be also used in Siege, which will obviously be much more costly. This magic school also introduces a detailed damage and defense values. So for instance, this spell here, it is a rock with heat, so kind of a little bit fire. What that means is the rock is actually blunt damage, and that means if you're a shield or armor, that will reduces that blunt damage. The heat will pass through, so depending on the heat resistance and status, that will also be reduced or not. No, sorry, I can't show more spells than these. They are in a state that are not 100% finalized VFX-wise. yes, we are adding a lot of cool stuff after this sprint, where we plan to add every single weapon group category will have special moves. For instance, an axe will be able to cleave through enemies. Blades, katanas and such will be able to do a specific cut that gives bleed. Breakers, parry breakers, a lot of juice.
Okay, so let's go through the random questions and answers list. The costs of Elementalism for the spells will be balanced. Currently no date on where Elementalism will arrive. Precast effects will be better than shown. They are still working on that. They are also working on the weather sync fixes. There will be options for heat and cold resistance, for example with the new alchemy effects system. There will also be special moves for bow users like quick draw or shooting multiple arrows and stuff like that. War hammers and pole swords will get a little tweak, a little buff. Dismounting will also make your horse flee that you can't instantly mount again. Quality of life stuff will come to the broker. Projectile speed is different depending on the spell. More clothing options for NPCs will come and also for the players. Some Elementalism spells need specific weather conditions. They are also working on improving the new player experience. The Beast Mastery ability will get some tweaks. House pet pathing will be improved. Henrik said they never paid streamers or content creators for anything. I at least can confirm that I have never received something from them for the videos and stuff like that, but maybe someday an in-game emote like a party heart emote or something like that, maybe that would be awesome. Massive duped gold is removed, and also many accounts from that are banned, and if you do shit like that, expect no mercy. If you get banned and get around that, you will get banned again. Currently everyone is CPU capped. For example, the CPU thread, the first thread, is always nearly at 100%, even on very good PCs, but they will also look into that. There will be more bounty hunter options in the future, also more rewards. The cooking system refinement will come. The fishing rod crafting will also come. They will tweak some mechanics with the ping. The veteran system will come at some point that will give you more skill points, that you can do more shit with your character. And also, last but not least, ships will also come to the game.
What the fuck are you doing, Harry?
So please leave your opinion about Elementalism and the upcoming changes in the comments for Henrik and me, would be awesome. And as always, please like and subscribe. And Ray, ring the bell, ring the bell. So special thanks to all the supporters, of course. Carmel, Professor O, Lucario, The Spicy Gentleman, Slavic Gaming, Ronus, Patanax, Mip, Colon, Bulldog, Canopo, you and all the others, of course. So never forget to make projectile hard. Party hard. See you all next time. Goodbye.